Hi everyone and welcome to our reading today. So the topic for this reading is Venus retrograde in Leo, and this is happening from July the 22nd to September the 3rd. I've recorded a talk on Venus retrograde, what it means, how you can use this energy and what's going to happen over summer on my Patreon site, sacredspace.co.uk. So do check that out if you are interested in learning about Venus retrograde in Leo and how it's going to, have an impact on us. Now, this reading is going to be for all zodiac signs. So I'm going to be pulling a card for each sign so you can get some insight into what Venus retrograde, what impact Venus retrograde is going to have for you. Check out, your rising sign, your Venus sign, because they're the ones which are probably going to resonate most. So yeah, I can't wait to see what comes through for our signs for this Venus retrograde. Like I said, learn about it on my Patreon. And if you want an in-depth personal reading on Venus retrograde, you can book the special offer, which is on my website. And this is £25 for your reading. So check that out. That'll be on sacredspacereadings.co.uk, and you can book your personal Venus retrograde message. So let's start with Aries. Give me 1 second, just let me get everything ready. I'm going to be using my new deck, which is the Leeds Tarot. So we're going to just be getting one card for each sign. So let's begin. Aries. Aries, Venus retrograde. How is this going to affect you? What do you need to know? There we go. Wow, Aries, you have the Four of Wands. This Venus retrograde is going to really be about relationships. This is going to be highlighting what relationships are important to you, how you can improve the foundation for your relationship as well. You may already be in some kind of sacred connection here, or maybe this is highlighting the relationship with family, with soul family, but you are going to be thinking about, how to better these relationships. Is there a way that these can be more balanced? Is there a way that you can communicate your needs more with those around you? This Four of Wands is really going to challenge you to rethink maybe how you've been doing things in relationships and whether there is a better approach here. This green, I am just getting the green light for a relationship here. So someone is definitely going to be getting that green light, and they're going to be coming towards you. So you can expect someone from your past to come back in. Might be someone new, but I feel this is more someone from your past, someone who you did share a very special romantic connection with. They are on their way back in. Why? That will become clearer as time goes on, but this person is most likely asking for another chance, or they're wanting to basically see if you guys still have any unresolved karma to work through. Okay, Taurus. So let's see, Taurus, yours flew out. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. So Taurus, this Venus retrograde is going to be one which requires patience. You do have things coming to fruition, but this Venus retrograde almost feels like it hits that pause button. It almost feels like you have to stop and you have to wait. Now, interestingly, you guys are earth signs all associated with the material realm, and this is going to be hitting your finances. So this Venus retrograde really is going to maybe put finances on pause. It might be that the flow of money just isn't happening for you this Venus retrograde. You could start to worry a little bit about finances or whether you're on the right financial path. It's going to be fine. This Venus retrograde is maybe just asking you to reevaluate your relationship with money. And if it does feel like it's a little bit blocked, perhaps it's so you can focus on other things if there's been like an unhealthy obsession with money here. So it's just bringing you back into balance by getting you to reassess relationship with money and material possessions. And yeah, Taurus, I do feel like this Venus retrograde is going to be slow for you guys, but remember, it's happening for a reason. If it feels like it's moving slowly, slow yourself down. When you try to rush and the energy is moving slowly, that's when you start to feel frustrated. So just ride this one out. Okay, Gemini. So this Venus retrograde for our Geminis. Strength. Okay. So So maybe Leo season is going to be particularly important for you guys. So Gemini, this strength card, this is our Leo energy. This is very interesting because this tells me that this Venus retrograde is actually going to really change you. I feel like this is going to be transformative. It's going to impact your relationships. It's going to help you connect with yourself. You know, Leo rules the sign of self. It also rules relationships, you know, heart and love. So I don't know, Gemini, I feel like you are working out where your heart lies. You know, you've had challenges when it comes to love. You've had challenges connecting to your heart space. And you're going to be facing those challenges really during this Venus retrograde. You know, it's going to have a particular impact on the relationship with yourself. This is about finding the ways that you want to assert yourself in the world. It's about reconnecting with yourself. So I want to say that this Venus retrograde for you signs Gemini, it really is just about you. This is about ignoring other people, ignoring money, and just focusing purely on the relationship you have with yourself and deciding who you are becoming, because that's going to help other situations start to align with you. Cancer, so our Cancerians, Venus retrograde, 7 of Wands. So Cancer, this Venus retrograde, it is going to be challenging. You know, that 7 of Wands, you know, this is going to be challenging your relationships. It may feel like you're getting tired during this Venus retrograde. You may feel like everything's a little bit of a struggle. Nothing's quite happening easily. And, you know, you'll definitely be glad when Venus goes direct, because I just feel like this is one thing after another. Like, you try and it doesn't work out, so you try a different approach and that doesn't work out as well. It does feel like you guys are kind of preparing for a bit of a tower moment here. But this is nothing to fear. This tower moment is going to like change your foundation. It's going to change your future path. I feel like those of you who are Cancer, Cancerians, you are basically going to experience a little bit of difficulty during this Venus retrograde so that you can change your situations. This is all about empowerment. It's about giving you the tools so that you can transform things, so that you can change things. So yeah, if it feels challenging, it's meant to feel challenging. It's pushing you out of your comfort zone, basically. So you're going to find that when Venus goes direct, Cancer, you're going to be ready to try a whole different approach. And, you know, you might feel a little bit tired, bruised and battered by the end of Venus retrograde, but you're going to be, you know, you're going to know what path to take, basically. Leo. Okay, so Venus is going retrograde in your sign, Leo. So, let's see, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, this Venus retrograde is going to show you guys where you are overindulging in relationships, where you have unhealthy habits. This Venus retrograde is going to be about looking at your past relationships and how it is impacting you. This might actually be a good time for you guys. You know, this Venus retrograde may be a time for you to explore a relationship, think about a commitment, think about a cycle here that you do want to end, and how you can basically commit to that next chapter in love. So this feels more like, I will go up in a second and get her, don't worry. She's with her dad, but she might want to feed. This definitely feels like you guys are preparing for that next chapter when it comes to a relationship. And this is clearing out all the past baggage so that you can have that commitment which you really, really desire. So this is hitting that reset button when it comes to love and relationships, Leo. And I do feel like this is going to be a very positive time. So, you know, whatever comes to mind, explore it, reflect on it, reevaluate, because the work you do during this Venus retrograde is going to make your future relationship or your current relationship so much better. Okay, just going to go check that Lottie's okay, and then I'll carry on with the other signs. Okay, Virgo, how is this Venus retrograde going to impact you guys? You got the 7 of Wands as well. So Virgo and Cancer, you guys seem to be having the same or very similar situations and experiences during this Venus retrograde. So with this Seven of Wands, Virgo, what I am feeling for you guys is this is actually more financial challenges. I feel like you have a business idea that you are trying to succeed with, and this Venus retrograde is going to help you look at things financially so that when Venus goes direct, you are ready to take this idea, this passion that you've had, and turn it into a successful business. So maybe you are taking a risk financially. Perhaps you're a little bit worried about what financial challenges you are going to encounter. But it is going to be okay. I actually think when Venus goes direct, Virgo, you're going to have some kind of financial opportunity which you have been waiting for. And you'll feel like those challenges and difficulties are definitely coming to an end. So financially, things are getting better. But it definitely is kind of challenging you to look at money, look at where you are expressing yourself, and whether you are ready to maybe do something self-employed or change your career a little bit, to do something which feels much more aligned with you. So, Libra, let's have a look at you guys. Libra, Venus retrograde. Queen of Swords. So, our air sign Libra, you know, Queen of Swords, we have more Libra energy, Aquarius. Oh dear, you okay? And I can't even think. Libra, Aquarius. Why can I not even... Oh, Gemini. There we go. You can tell I've got baby brain still. So Queen of Swords, Libra, this Venus retrograde. This is all about reflection. I feel like with the Queen of Swords, you are looking back at the past. You are reflecting on people who have impacted your journey, your path. You are definitely reevaluating relationships that you've had. With this Queen of Swords, you may be reflecting on a relationship you had with your mother. It could be a feminine figure around you who has had a huge impact, and you're just spending this Venus retrograde thinking about that and how it may have affected or impacted the way that you express yourself. With this Queen of Swords, this feels like a very logical, a very rational Venus retrograde. Maybe less about the heart, less about experiences, and more about communication, how you are asserting your needs within relationships. And with this Queen of Swords, I do feel like, you know, even just looking at this picture, there is a lot going on here. There's a lot of situations from your past which I feel like you haven't let go of. So it might be that, you know, this is more about reflecting on those old stories and how it is impacting the narrative that you are telling yourself still. So Libra, have a good think about the past and use this retrograde to try to remove yourself from those past experiences or heal them so that you are ready for your new experiences. So, Scorpio, let's have a look for you guys. Oh, well, that came out clearly. Three of Cups. Scorpio, are you guys just going to be like having so much fun throughout this Venus retrograde and leaving the rest of us behind? This Three of Cups, I feel like you are going to be meeting up with someone, whether it is planned or whether it is unexpected. This is a romantic connection, which I feel is coming back into your life for a reason. With this Three of Cups, this is about choosing the direction of a relationship, choosing how you connect with this person, and whether there's a future here or, you know, I just feel someone basically coming back. It's going to be a lot of fun during this Venus retrograde, and then when Venus goes direct, you're going to have a clear idea about what direction you want this to move in. To be honest, guys, I feel this is a romantic reconciliation. Could also be a friendship or family reconciliation. Doesn't have to be romance, but I think for a lot of you it might be. But yeah, this seems to be quite a fated reunion. So someone coming back into your life who you share a very important soul connection with. And this is, it's coming through for a reason. You are having this reunion because I feel like this is a relationship which is transforming, and you are definitely going to be, well, I say definitely, but obviously, it might not be, but this probably is going to be a relationship that you do decide to keep in your life. Okay, Sagittarius. Should we have a look at Sagittarius, Lottie? This is your brother. So Sagittarius, Venus retrograde. We have the Hermit. So Sagittarius, this Venus retrograde is really a time for reflecting on what your soul desires. This is about rethinking your values, rethinking the ways that you want to express yourself creatively. You know, the Hermit card, you're really going deep, deep, deep within yourself, this Venus retrograde. You know, you're using this time to try and get some answers to some of your questions. I feel like you've been maybe unsure a little bit about your purpose. You know, to be honest, Sagittarius, I think you are going to find this Venus retrograde, you know, that fire within really does go out. You're not going to feel very creative. You're not going to feel like you're having a lot of fun with this Venus retrograde, but it is going to give you some solutions. So when Venus goes direct, you're going to have the answers and solutions that you need so that you are ready, you know, to move forwards with more direction and more purpose. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see what is happening for our Capricorns. Our goats. I knew you were going to cry. Okay, Capricorn, Lottie. What have we got? Seven of Pentacles. So we've got another repetition. I can't remember who got the Seven of Pentacles earlier. I think it was Taurus, but yeah, Capricorn, you know, you guys in the Seven of Pentacles boat as well. So this Venus retrograde is going to move quite slowly for you. You may feel like summer is dragging, but actually this is going to be a good time for you to set some intentions about what it is that you want to do next, what you want to move forwards with. Capricorn, I feel like you guys have experienced quite a painful ending. Gonna be honest, I feel like a door is closing for you, but we know that when a door closes, another one opens. I strongly believe that. So be patient, because it's as if the door is closed, but you've not seen the new one open just yet. So you're maybe feeling a little bit frustrated at the stagnation, frustrated at the waiting period, but it is going to be okay. You know, that door is going to open. So whatever you've endured recently, whatever painful situation has occurred, or whatever difficult ending has happened, there's a reason for this. And this Venus retrograde, if you can just slow down a little bit, you know, you are going to be able to embrace the ending and then think about what seeds of intention you want to plant during this Venus retrograde, so that when it goes direct, you're ready to manifest. You know, your manifestations are going to happen quickly. Just use this time to think about those intentions for Venus direct, so that when it happens, you know, you're ready to go, basically. Okay, Aquarius, Venus retrograde for you guys. Six of Pentacles. Our Aquarius viewers. So, Six of Pentacles. Do you know what? I feel like you guys are getting ready to travel. And I don't know why. I just feel that. I feel in my soul you guys are traveling in a new direction, traveling somewhere new. Some kind of exploration going on for those of you who are Aquarius. So yeah, you may not even expect this. It may be, you know, a trip that you didn't have planned, but it comes about in like quite a divine, quite a fated way, and it gives you a lot of balance, a lot of realizations. So yeah, I'm getting that. But anyway, Aquarius, Six of Pentacles. I feel like you're about to receive something. Again, this Venus retrograde is about finances. It's about balancing finances. But I feel a gift. I feel a gift coming from the universe. It feels like you have been trying to balance things. You've been trying to achieve inner balance so that you can manifest. You've also been trying to balance your relationships. Maybe you guys usually splurge for cash a little bit too much, and you've been trying to, you know, rein that in. But I just know this Venus retrograde is going to help you financially. You know, money might be up and down, but it's going to balance out by the end. And you're going to have a very big sense of direction as well during Venus retrograde, knowing where money works for you best. Is she falling asleep? Knowing where money works for you best, and how you can make more money, basically. So you may be, I don't know, giving yourself a second career. You may have a little business or side hustle here that you want to pursue, but this Venus retrograde, it's going to be a bit of a financial whirlwind, but you are going to have a very big vision, you know, once this retrograde comes to an end. Lastly, Pisces. Can't believe she's just fallen asleep like this. Pisces. 5 of Pentacles, another one of our signs who is going through some financial changes this Venus retrograde. 5 of Pentacles, you guys might actually lose a job or change a job. Don't panic here, because I do have the Lovers on the bottom, so I feel like this is a choice. You are choosing here what you want to change to improve your financial state. So some of you may have had a lot of disappointment when it comes to money. You may have, you know, found that it's not flowed very well for you over the last 18 months. So yeah, you're trying to find ways to better your financial state, and this Venus retrograde is going to give you some ideas about that. Now, if you are in the wrong job, you may very well find that you do lose this job, or you make that choice to end it. Because to be honest, Pisces, I feel like you want to do something a bit more creative. I feel like you want to make money in a different way. So if you're not happy with how you're currently making money, then this is set to change. You are going to, you know, have the chance to do something different, do something more rewarding emotionally, but also financially. And I do feel for Pisces, you're going to have a completely new path open up. So something which is hidden right now, it feels like it's going to be illuminated during this Venus retrograde. And as soon as you see that path clearly, I just think that's the direction your soul wants to move in. So even if you don't anticipate leaving your job, it might be that something appears and you just feel very pulled in that direction, and choose to make the change. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed our Venus retrograde little reading. Let me know what resonated from your sign. Don't forget to check out, you know, your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Pick which one you're drawn to. It might be that you have a lot of, you know, one sign in your chart and that's the one you resonate with. So yeah, just let your intuition guide you. But I do hope you enjoyed our reading, and check out on sacredspace.co.uk, check out my Venus in retrograde, my Venus retrograde in Leo video, which talks about the themes of this, this astrological event. So yeah, I will see you guys back here next week for our weekly reading, but thank you so much for joining me today. Neptune retrograde in Pisces, and this forms a quincunx with Venus retrograde, which is going to really make us realize where we have unachievable or unrealistic ideas or standards in love, romance, finances, all those kind of things. So all those areas that Venus rules, that Neptune in Pisces conjunction with Venus retrograde, that is just going to, you know, really highlight that Pisces energy of daydreaming and fantasy, and, you know, where we are being a little bit unrealistic. Venus. For the extended version, visit www.sacredspace.co.uk. Click on the Spirit section at the top of the page and find the video that you want to purchase. You can also filter by category and choose Extended. Click Purchase to buy this individual video, or sign up to the Evolved tier for full access to the Sacred Space site.